welcome to my channel. My name is Hailey. Today we're going to be doing some really cute and easy hairstyles. Alright, so we're going to learn how to create this perfect, beautiful claw clip. Begin by brushing the hair with the middle part and gathering it in the back into a ponytail. Leaving room at the top of the hair elastic, be sure to slide it down a little bit and then gather your hair into two different sections above the ponytail. After this step, flip the pony through the two pieces of hair and pull it out exactly where you want your claw clip to be. Then flip it back up and just easily put on your claw clip. This next hairstyle is dedicated to all those Instagram baddies out there. Drag your middle part all the way down the back of your head to separate your hair into two different sections. Brush it out and then gather one side out of the way and one side into a high pigtail. To make it a little more fun, I use these scrunchies just because I like them. Don't mind me literally listening to Hilary Duff, lol. Repeat the pigtail process on the other side. Tighten, shake your head around a little bit, and then grab some mini hair elastics to complete the look. You're going to start braiding from the top, just a regular braid. If you don't know how to do that, I would suggest looking up a tutorial because I go pretty fast here. But then at the end, we're just going to tie it off with one of those mini hair elastics I showed to begin with. Once again, just repeat on the other side. I was listening to a playlist of like all of my favorite songs while I was recording this, so that's why the whole time I'm literally lip syncing, but ignore that. Follow me on Spotify. Begin by creating your sections, two very, very small ones in the front of your head. I'd say about a centimeter of hair. Then grab the rest back and just put it up into a little claw clip or a bun, whatever your preference is, and then just start braiding all the way down once again on a section. If you aren't familiar with bubble braiding, it's essentially just leaving about a 1 inch or a little bit more space, it depends on your hair, and tying it with mini hair elastics all the way down. So we're going to do that on the other side, also all the way down. For this next hairstyle, we're going to be keeping our sections in the front. I accidentally picked one of mine up right here. Don't make the same mistake I did. But then we're just going to be gathering it into a quick, messy bun. Get it into a ponytail, and then instead of tying it, just start wrapping it around like a bun, and then just tie it the same way that you would a ponytail, but very loose. I always just like to scrunch and fluff mine out a little bit just for some added volume. Now we are going to begin the braiding process. Just start from the top of your head in the super teeny tiny sections, kind of zoomed in so you guys can see a little better this time, and just go all the way down your head. And once you reach the desired length, then just tie it off with a mini hair elastic, and then repeat on the other side. I think that the final result is so cute. If you wanted to wear it to work or school, wherever, I think it's adorable. Next up is this really cute messy ponytail. Leave out two extremely minuscule sections in the front, just enough to be barely there. Then gather your hair back into a high pony, but the important part is to leave some bumps and also the middle part up top. Don't smooth it over so that way it's a complete flat like landing strip on your head. Make sure to leave some of that mess because it ends up looking a lot more cute, Serena van der Woodsen-esque, which is personally what I love. This next hairstyle is kind of like a cutesy cottagecore vibe. Also, my hair elastic literally just snapped at this part. Ow. Basically, what I've done here is I've gathered one side into a claw clip and then we're putting one side into a ponytail, and we're basically just going to pull it halfway through just so that way it has the end sticking out like this right behind your ear, and then fluff it out and repeat on the same side. So you're gonna pull it through, just like this. I'm doing it a little bit slower for you guys. And then have the tail end sticking out behind you and fluff it out slightly, just that way they're the same exact size. Next up is a claw clip with a zigzag part. So we're gonna make our hair into that landing strip that I said not to do before, and we're gonna take part of it into a triangle, kind of smooth it out around the edges, and then we're gonna hold it back, and then we're gonna make another triangle going the opposite direction to give us that nice zigzag that we want. From here, smooth it down. I wish I had some gels and then I would do that for you guys, but twist it up into a normal claw clip. And now we are done. Next up, we're going to be doing the Envy Adams little pigtails. Begin by gathering the top third of your hair and just really putting that into a ponytail up top. Something important to remember here is to make sure that you're still going along with your middle part, because you don't want it to look all weird and messed up from the back. After you've tightened it, move on to the other side and just continue doing what you were doing, girlfriend. Something I've longed for, but never found. Watch my friends fall in love in the end. Keeping those little pigtails in, I'm going to use this to create the bubble braids, which once again, you're basically just leaving out equally spaced hair ties all the way down this little section of hair until you create the amount that you would like. Before fluffing out our actual bubble braids, make sure to go over to the other side and do that as well, so you can have them be both equal. And then you're going to just start pulling on the little sections in between. I'd suggest starting from the top down. I find it just works better that way, but you can do it however you'd like. The chokehold that bubble braids actually have on me right now is kind of crazy. I mean, me and every other girl my age, but I'm obsessed with this hairstyle. Definitely my favorite. Thanks for watching!